Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a very early Thursday morning here in Los Angeles, California. Of course, let's return home. Of course, we're going back to the beautiful city of Melbourne again. Of course, being with the Casey Warriors Rugby League Club. And of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about the season just gone. Thanks both for joining us.
Morning, mate.
How you going? Thank you. Thanks for having us.
No worries. Well, I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves and I guess tell us a bit about the season for the Mighty Warriors in 2024.
Hi, my name's Arana. I'm the Vice President at Casey Warriors. I'm also doing a bit of coaching within the club. I think 2024 we had about 26, 27 teams from the ages of under sixes right through to our senior men, senior women. So just shy of 600 playing members. It was a great year. We saw a lot of growth within our female space as well as our mini mod space, which is your under 10s down, which I think we might have had 2 to 3 grades in each 2 to 3 teams in each grade. And then this time, first time in history, within the Victorian Rugby League competition, we were able to field 4 teams, senior teams. So we had a first grade men, first grade women, a reserve grade, and a third grade men. So I think we were the only club who were able to do that in the history of Victorian Rugby League, which is really good. Throughout the whole year, I think we saw a massive improvement in terms of the growth within the kids, their development. I think from day one right to the midpoint, could almost say that the kids had blossomed into full-time footballers. By the end of the year, all of our junior grades we're playing outstanding football, which resulted in, I think it was 7 junior teams making finals football out of 12 divisions within the Victorian Rugby League. And the other 4 spots were taken up by our senior teams. This year, our first grade men fell short in the semi-final, one before the grand final. So did our reserve grade and our third grade men. But our senior women were able to take out the female competition and go back-to-back. So there was back-to-back premiers, 23 and 24. Our under-15 boys took out the Victorian Rugby League champs there. Our under-13 boys took out the championships there as well. And our under-16 girls and under-13 boys B team both lost out in the grand final. So overall, it was a massive achievement from a club point of view in terms of membership, playing membership. But then to see the growth within our female space as well as our senior space, but overall seeing a massive improvement and within our whole club. What yours, Hannah?
Oh, hi, the senior women's team. This year for us, it was a bit of a roller coaster. We had a lot of highs, and then we were really challenged throughout the season. But in the finals, we really stepped up. Everyone put their best foot forward, and then we got away with the Premiership again.
Shahana, I need to ask you this. Being back-to-back premiers in 2024 after winning last year, was this year more tougher mentally or physically?
I think for me, definitely physically, but for the team, definitely mentally. Just because I think like last year we kind of were quite dominant over the other teams, but this year like the Truganina and Werribee, they really stepped up and the skills are developed like across Victoria as well. So I think mentally for us it was just about focusing, committing, and just really just having that never give up attitude.
Is there any particular game in the season that is when, okay, we can actually go all the way and win this again? Was there any point in the season? You mentioned that you've had a lot of up and down throughout the 2024 season, but was there one particular game that was the turning point?
Yeah, I think for us it was probably our first semi-final. So leading into the finals, we weren't really sure. And then our first semi-final against Northern Thunder. I think that's what really secured it for us. Like our attack was on point, and it hadn't kind of been at that level until we got to that game. And then again in the Werribee, when we played the prelim against Werribee, our defense was like at another level as well. And so, yeah, I think it's definitely that Northern game.
I have to ask both of you, consider obviously from the club point of view, having the same wins winning back to back. What did it mean for the club? And then for you, Shahana, what did it mean for the team?
Well, I think personally from me, I was actually really proud of the ladies. We got to remember that these are full-time mothers. They play 2 to 3 sports, which sort of like go. Some play rugby in the morning, and then rugby league in the afternoon. All those shift workers, and they wear many of hats. So just to get to training is the big mission for them. Whereas our male athletes, they can sort of like finish work and go straight to training without really having to worry about family. So just seeing the ladies go back to back and the sacrifices they make. I know from a male point of view and a senior male teams, they were extremely proud of our ladies.
Yeah, and I think for me, we're the only Southeast team in the competition as well. So to be able to kind of show that, not all the talent is in the Northwest teams. We've got it over here in the Southeast. I think that says a lot about, what we can really do on our side of town. And also being like our only senior team in our club to win the competition as well is really inspiring for like our younger girls playing, our junior females as well, to see that, we kind of come out on top.
Considering that, technically speaking, that Casey Warriors, pretty much, no disrespect to the others, only the only Southeast-based club out there, because I know like a couple of us don't have one team but not the other, and all that sort of stuff. Do you feel sometimes it's like us against the rest of the competition in regarding to like, everyone's talking about, how good the northern suburbs is, how good the western suburbs is, and you just don't get much credit for what you actually do?
Yeah, I think we get a bit of that, but a lot of that struggle starts within the Southeast. It's pretty much every Southeast club against one another. So the fight starts in our own backyard, and I think that's what makes us stronger as a club.
So when did this premiership sink in? How long after?
You know what? Actually, I'd like to be completely honest. I kind of knew that we had it leading into the second half, to be completely honest. Even when we were 8-0 down, I was pretty confident that we had it. So when did it really? Yeah, so I think for me it's sunk in straight away. And like especially for me being an older player as well, I was able to just enjoy like the whole day, the whole lead up to the grand final. The pre-game, the post-game, I was able to just kind of enjoy it. Whereas last year, it kind of probably took a little bit longer to sink in.
I'm sure both of you had a chance to, either drink out of it or kiss it or something like that along those lines.
Yeah, I don't drink much, but I had a bit of a sip out of it.
Yep.
Quickly before everybody else's lips got all over it.
Uh-huh.
I must say, just looking at that senior team, I say at least 80% of them were juniors, our KC juniors.
Oh, wow.
And then we had Shahana, who's been part of our senior ladies from 2013, the start of the club. So to have Shahana in our corner, that really helped the group, having that senior voice and that senior leader who led from the front. She pretty much led by actions, with her actions. She's part of that reason why we were able to bring home the cup. She was the one who rolled up her sleeves and did all the dirty work, while the backs took all the glory.
What can I say? I love it. That's why.
So I think that cup may have touched at least 70 pairs of lips that night, and that's the boys included. It was more a club win. In the end, it was more a club win. We had our senior men's there celebrating, supporting our ladies, which was really good. But yeah, overall, it was a really good club victory.
How long did both of you wear your medals around your necks for? And did any of you sleep with it? Be honest.
I'm not much of a medal person. I sort of like just palm them off to somebody else.
Yeah.
But I know the ladies were still partying with the cup for a good, I don't know, 16, 17 hours. It went from Saturday night into Sunday night into Mad Monday.
Yeah, I definitely kept mine on. I'm probably like the 3 days as well. We have like a trophy cabinet at home. My mum's like, put it in the trophy cabinet. I was like, no, not yet. I'm not ready.
And did both of you bite on your medal?
No, I'm
No,
humble.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually. I didn't last year either. No, that's all the younger girls, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, those are all the ones with TikTok accounts.
What does the sport of rugby league mean to both of you, and especially being at Casey Warriors?
Me, it's all about community, bringing all different cultures from all different walks of life together, and just being one big family, keeping our kids off the street, trying to give them something positive to focus on. That's what rugby league means to me.
Yeah, I guess for me, I feel like I really just like matured through the game of rugby league. I really grew and developed as a person. Um, a lot of the skills that I learned on the field, I could apply to my life and like my job and stuff off the field to help me develop through that as well. So that really changed my life, honestly. And then being a part of Casey just really helped me to kind of understand how to be a part of a community as well. Because I'm kind of a loner. Like I like doing things on my own. I like doing my own thing. But then being part of the club just really kind of gave me a place to like belong to, I guess. I can always kind of go there and feel like I'm at home.
In saying that now, what would be your advice to people that should get involved in rugby league, especially down in the southeast?
Give it a go. Don't be shy. Rugby can offer many of opportunities and life experiences.
Yeah, that's it. Just have a go. Like I think people watch it and think, oh, it's so like, it looks so painful and stuff like that. But it's really not. Like you really don't think about it because you're a part of a team. You're not just going out there alone. Um, if you're looking at playing, but then yeah, as Adana said, there's lots of opportunities off the field as well, to be involved. So yeah, just get down to your local club and give it a go.
And you might as well tell us whereabouts is your home ground down there at Casey?
We're situated at Casey Fields at the main complex down there where Melbourne City, Melbourne Demons are. We're the big club out of the three.
Of course, I'll finish with a couple light-hearted questions, which is who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
I'll say comedian. The comedian within the female men, female woman. I think Tau Harpaku's got to be one of the most probably the comedian of the male group, and I'm leaning towards Della as the comedian in the female group.
Definitely not of the females. Selena, our winger, she's probably the best singer. The best dancer? I think Della would want that one, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chanel fancies himself as the voice. Best dancer, that would have to be Lawrence. Now, we've got a lot of dancers within our club, especially when they don't get their way.
Do they turn up late? Like, am I assuming?
Wow. They either turn up late or they don't turn up at all.
Oh,
But they're always there when there's something free to be handed out, let it be food or clothing or anything like that. They're always first there.
Shahana, I need to ask you this as a player. Do you have a pre-game superstition or ritual or routine?
Yeah, for me, it's a weird one actually. I don't like eating before the game. So it
Oh,
doesn't matter like how late the game is, I don't eat. Only because like when I ate one time and I played rubbish. And so since then, I've just like not eaten for like the whole morning. That's how I play good. That's probably my only one.
so this,
Well, when I for state, I think trainers would be like, breakfast, eat a good breakfast,
yeah,
nutritious breakfast before you go. It's like, no, I
no,
can't.
no, I agree with that.
It's similar to coaching. Coaching's pretty much the same. Like for me, before coaching, before a game, I'm a bit of a gym junkie, so I like to do a few CrossFit workouts in the morning before the day of a game. So I'll get up at least 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm at the gym doing a few workouts for a couple of hours, and then I'm into it. So it sets me up for my game. Don't
What,
worry when you see me, you know I'm telling a fib.
I'll make sure I come down to Casey to watch one of your games, and I'll see what you're talking about. And the last question I've got to ask as well: who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this past season, and what was it?
I'd have to say for me, it was Della in the grand final. So she had a lot of energy in the warm up. She was pretty much telling us how she was going to get player of the day and how many tries she was going to score. And I think she only lasted 2 minutes before she did her ankle.
I shouldn't laugh, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. If you met her, you would laugh. Nah, I know. Like there's a couple of sin bins, a few people got bumped off. But it's all part of footy.
I think Mena Layfield was the other, Hannah, when Mena got their runaway try against Fragonina and she
Dropped
sort
the
of
ball.
eased up and went to go put the ball down and dropped it over the line.
That one's controversial, I think.
Both of you, thank you so much for giving up some of your time and joy. Congratulations on winning back-to-back premierships. Well deserved. And of course, returning the premiership, not really returning, retaining the premiership back to where it deserves to be, down in the southeast where it belongs. And hopefully a three-peat could be coming down your way in 2025.
Yeah, just a big thank you from KC Warriors to Smash FM. Also to our sponsors of 2024, and to all of the Southeast clubs. Just a massive thank you, and let's keep growing the game within the Southeast suburbs.
And of course, if you want to get involved with rugby league, especially in the beautiful southeast, because the best part of the Melbourne area, because make sure you get down there, especially to Casey Fields, and be involved with the champions, KC Warriors. In the rugby league scene. Of course, their season gets back underway in about March, April next year. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.